much of a light that'll bring. I don't know how much of a light that'll give. Maybe I can find another light. Trying to find another light. There isn't a lot of light in this room, though. Let me see if I can. There. I don't know how well that works either. But, yeah. There. Anyway, hi guys, it's Alan. And, again, targeted individual here. I've noticed a lot of, lately, a thing that I've noticed in other chats. Now I know, like a sitcom or like a TV show, sometimes or gossip, we like to talk about other people to other people, and sometimes drama, but sometimes they do weasel into the slamming of other chats, discussing other chats. And it kind of makes you wonder how this back and forth, negative give and take, and just what it is they're trying to do. And it certainly isn't good. I'm going to try to find a better light. I'll say that much. Well, I got this, I guess. It's not the best thing, but it'll work. And I guess so. That's better. It's not great, but it's okay. Anyway, I've noticed, for me, it started around 2015. The hard stuff, the V2K and the hearing. Now I was getting directed energy weapons. I didn't know what to call them at the time. Just pain. And it's just side pain, and then you go to your doctors and they give you, hey, Tanya. Hello, peace, love, and Tanya, hello, it's good to see you. It's been a long time, Tanya. It's good to see you. And I don't know if you guys notice it, but sometimes this thing about the chats, they go into where as TIs we go and try to find some support and some strength, encouragement. And after a while you become friendly with them, and but some of them just become antagonistic to other chats, to other people, and even to the point of, like, if somebody doesn't call them or instantly text them or has a disagreement to the point of calling people perps, perpetrators, or they're part of the system, or they're not targeted in the same way. There's a lot of, like, I got V2K, but there's a lot of people that are going through the same program, directed energy weapons, that don't have the same directed energy weapon. That mine always hits me in the side to chest for over 35 years now. Other people get it in the head, like a headache, a constant. And for a while, I heard people talking about getting it through their toes. And I was kind of like to myself thinking, no, well, I don't. And I didn't think much of it. It's like, well, maybe it's something else. But then months later, when I wasn't even thinking about it, I just thought, it might be something different. I noticed that tingling thing just started to happen too. Again, my toes. And it wasn't psychosomatic. It wasn't the wish for it to be there or thinking about it. It just happened, and I started getting this ringing in my toes and feet and different, just, it's like an electrical, if I can put a picture to it, they put like all these nerve endings, and somehow they start a nerve ending, goes down, and then gets your toes and gets your fingers, and somehow does it that way. So I don't claim to have an understanding, of course, about the technology. Most of the people talk about Robert Duncan. At first he thought it was 2,000 people, and then he thought it was maybe up to, in the next book, it was 10,000 people. We don't know what the number is. And it's just amazing how fellow Americans will put up, it's like the NSA, how many people work, tens of thousands of people work there in the intelligence agencies. But you'd think that they would warn their fellow Americans when they're torturing them or taking away their constitutional rights. But no, they just care about their own paycheck. It'd be like the Catholic Church warning, or the Southern Baptist, about pedophilia. They seem more interested in just protecting their own. I understand the initial wish to, but when it's torture and cruelty, and you just know you wouldn't want it done to yourself or your family, then how do they go? How do they sleep at night? The whole bit, you know. But it's just, is it 3 OK? Oh, the UK. Yeah, that's quite a difference. I heard it's really warm over there, super hot. I'm in Oregon here in the United States, Salem, the capital. I was lucky to go to the Portland rally there in 2019 with Dr. Matt and Ella Free. And that's, thank goodness that because that was life-changing. I mean, literally every single day for 30 years, you know, or 30 some odd years, just having the side pain, going to pain specialists, not knowing what it was. But then they did the B2K thing around the 2015, 2016, and then you have a name for it. You find out most target individuals get hit with directed energy weapons. And it's like, I never thought that that's what they were, that them or doctors, or that I thought it would have been rude to accuse anybody of something you didn't know they were doing. But when you have this program and peace, and, you know, you guys know, when you have it, I mean, you just, you know, the nice thing is, there's no, in my mind, with a constant, I don't have any question about it. Even though other people can't hear the V2K, it's like the Navy's Medusa, mob excess deterrent using silent audio. It's silent audio, but you hear it, even though it bypasses the actual ear canal or whatever. It's, they don't, whether bone conduction or just through they just have a way of hitting it right through to your brain where you can hear it. Lunchtime there in Australia? Yeah. Well, I hope it's better over there. They've had just as wacky of a time of anything with, I forgot the name of that place, but they were having, and they had those directed energy things, those on some of the vans pointing at those protests. And this is when the pandemic, and it's still on. I noticed that Fauci might try to retire, but anyway.